to sell your home in Canada and to move to Međugorje and start like a new life here. What was the reason for doing that?
In Canada, I had a fantastic business. My business is so good, you can't believe it. I'm a car dealer. I have 7 companies. And my children are on drugs, alcohol, divorces, and immorality. Because in my house, we never prayed. God doesn't exist. I don't need God, I need money. I need money, I need money. I destroyed 4 children. My children didn't destroy themselves. They were copies of me. My daughter only said, Daddy, what did you do? Daddy, what did you do? Well, Daddy had 2 divorces too. And she's got 3. I read a message of Medjugorje, and the message said, I call you to conversion for the last time. And that message went in my heart because it was true. The only true thing I ever read in my life. And I wanted to come here to be with the Mother of God, because that message changed my life forever. That was the biggest event I ever had in my life, to believe a message from the Mother of God in Medjugorje. Because of that, because of me changing, today, with my children, the drugs are gone, and the alcohol's gone, and the divorces are gone. Because Daddy started to pray. That's how powerful prayer was. I never believed in prayer. I never thought prayer would work. But Our Lady said, when you pray together every day, I promise you a miracle in your family. A miracle, a miracle. And I said to my wife, Nancy, come on, Nancy, let's start. Our Lady said a miracle. I don't know about a miracle. I don't see Our Lady. I don't have pure voices. I don't have visions. I have nothing. But we start. And because of that prayer and believing it's true, our whole family changed. Everything has changed. The biggest gift I could ever have in my life is to see my kids with no drugs and no alcohol and no divorces. That was the biggest gift I could ever have. How did that happen? Daddy, Daddy, we saw a rosary in your hand. You started to pray. When Daddy starts to pray, the house changes. Absolutely.
Thank you so much. It's very, very inspiring. You just said that you came to Međugorje because of Mary, the Mother of God. So I would ask myself, who is Mary, the Mother of God, for you?
For me, she is our mother. She's the most beautiful person you can ever imagine. The visionaries who see her every day say you can't even paint a picture of her, she's so beautiful. And Our Lady has a name called Advocate, meaning lawyer, okay? And so she's our guide, she's our intercessor. She's everything for us, because she has the ability to say, Jesus, help this person. Jesus, help this person. Jesus, help this person. And that's what she does. That's her mission in life. That's her goal as a mother, as a real mother. She said, I came here because of God the Father. God the Father sent me here to Medjugorje to call the world back to Jesus, to call the world back to her Son, before it's too late. Today, the world, I don't need God, I don't need to pray, I don't need this lifestyle. That's not true. That's not true. That is not true. And Our Lady knows that's not true. So she's a gentle, gentle mother. She's not saying you have to do this today, you have to. She says, if you pray, I can show you a miracle in your family. If you pray, I can show you how good God can really be in your family. And that's hard for us to understand, except it's true. It's true. It's completely true. She's the most incredible intercessor in the world. There will never be another mother. There will never be another Mary. And she's our guide. She's our guide. And many of the saints have written that she is the easiest road to heaven. Our Lady is the easiest road to heaven. You can go many ways to heaven. There's millions of ways, I'm sure. But Our Lady is the easiest and surest way. So I fell in love with her. I love her. I love her. And Nancy, my wife's not jealous. I love the Mother of God. So we came because of the Mother. I love her.
That's so inspiring. Thank you so much. For the last question, if you would have one message for young people today in the year 2019, what would you tell them?
The secret of a marriage, the secret of a relationship is love. That's the secret. You want to be in a relationship, you want to have the love in a relationship, you have to put God in. You have to put the prayer in. Because by itself, it won't last. I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. No, no. I love you and I love God. Wow, wow. You want to see the relationship. You want to really be in love. You want to really have a relationship. You want to really have a marriage that's going to last. This is the answer. My daughter's had 3 divorces. Daddy, he'll change. Daddy, he'll change. Daddy, he'll pray. Daddy, nothing happened. Nothing happened. Nothing. In California, today, out of 10 marriages, there's 7 divorces. 10 marriages, 7 divorces. God doesn't exist in the relationship today. But if you want to be really in love, and you're sure of that love, with the man you're going to marry, you have to put God in. Because there's nothing to keep it together. Nothing will keep it together. And my daughter was sure, oh, Daddy, I'm in love. We'll stay together forever. Her marriage just didn't last 2 years. So you want to be married and in love. You want to have a relationship with your boyfriend. You really want to have a love with that relationship, a real love. Not an imaginary love, not a physical love, but a real love for your boyfriend, or a real love for your husband. You've got to put God in the marriage. Because nothing else is going to work. Nothing else. You look at the relationships today. Just look. In Canada today, when the couple's getting married, the girl says to the boy, because they're in Nancy's office. Nancy has to make the documents to get married. She has to certify the birth certificates, and that's a lawyer's job in Canada. The girl says to the boy in front of Nancy, Nancy, do you think he's okay for a first? They're not even married. That's Canada today. That's Canada today. That's not imagination. There's nothing to keep a marriage together. There's no bond. There's nothing holding it together. Except there is. That's called prayer. That's called the rosary. That's called Our Lady. That's what holds a marriage together today. Without it, no. 72% of all the children born in Ireland today are not married there's no married parents. 72%. That's 72 babies out of every 100 don't really have a mother and a father as in a family because they can't stay together. So when you think about what Our Lady's really trying to do here, what Our Lady's mission is here, you really understand that that's a big, big mission. And she's calling us very gently, come back to my son, come back to the church, come back to God, put prayer in your life, because that's the only answer. There is no other answer today. The money doesn't work. I mean, how much money can you spend? How much entertainment do you want? No, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. This works. This works. I'm telling you, I have the experience of the rosary making a miracle with Nancy and I.